What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and shout out to everybody that's been riding with us, man. It's very, very good that we are starting off the year and everybody's excited about Madden 20, but I wanted to touch on a couple things. Number one, as you go through these solos and you keep going next, and you don't back out, you can miss a lot of these level packs and the special offers. Now, I'm going to show you this simply because early right now, this is the time that you should be out there making coins, hustling, looking in the auction house, trying to get things done while the, like the EA Access stuff is going on. I've already shown you the special EA Access solos. Some of you guys will not be able to play that, and that's fine. There are going to be other ways for you guys to make coins later on. Not a big deal, all right? But I want to kind of show you some of the things that are going on with these level 11 offensive premium packs. Now, when you look at these names, this is what I want you to understand. You're going to need these core elite players, right? As far as I know, I don't believe that they're not, but we're going to find out in a second. But regardless of that situation, we're going to go ahead and take a look at some of the power-up situations as well, because this is very, very critical, because I don't want people wasting, their money. I don't want you wasting your money if these other cards can't be powered up. Now, that trainer, this thing right here, we're just going to go ahead and see whatever else is going on. Like, these are just 72 overall players that they give you, and it's ultimate trainers. I believe that there's different ways to do things with them, but it doesn't really matter. Pretty much we're going to go ahead and take this coin quick sell. We'll take that. We'll go ahead and get rid of this right here. Quick sell that, and then we'll hold on to this guy. He doesn't even have any real value. These ultimate trainers, you can use them to kind of get your team up to par. Also, remember with the MUT Master situation, right? We're going to still have to go back and downgrade our team. But I want to make sure that when we look at these things, like for instance, with Cam Newton, right? This contains core players. These are core players, and we can get them with training. So we're not going to use coins because you can get them with training. So let's go ahead and we'll use that training, and then we'll get this pack and take a look at what's going on inside there. It's all about knowing when to spend and when not to spend. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of you guys that are new to it, you may not really understand, like, should I be doing this right now? Should I be doing that? This is what you have to understand. Make sure that if you see a different payment method, go after that payment method. Don't make it so that you have to always continuously spend the coins, because then you're going to have, I'm like, you're just going to be using up everything. You're not going to have much. And to be honest with you, this is very, very good to be able to get for training, because just by logging in the game, you get a certain amount of training, so you shouldn't have any issue getting this. Then after you see everything that's available, you're going to look and see. Regardless of the top left, that's their actual X Factor, well, not the Superstar X Factor, but their abilities. Once you go through and upgrade them, you'll be able to see that you'll have an option to get that happening. It's going to take us a very, very long time to just know what each one of those in the top left in the blue means. So like I said, yesterday I was asking about it. A lot of you guys pointed it out, that those are their abilities that they eventually unlock. Now, for me, I really learned through playing the game. Not only does Marcus Mariota suck, it's a bigger deal than that. Like, you can see, like, his deep accuracies, like 70s, whatever like that, he literally misses like every throw. But you can also see that the way Cam Newton is right now, that he doesn't really have anything else going for him other than really the throw power. You know what I'm saying? Play action maybe. But those are some things that you're going to have to watch. So when you go to decide what you're doing with these level 11 special offers, you got to look at your actual team to make sure. But you saw that all of those players were power-ups. Now, finally, we're going to spend the 100 points on this, and then we're going to take a look at what's going on with this situation. All right? So now, this is very, very interesting, because Matt Ryan is garbage, so we know we're not going to use him, right? So we don't even need to look at that. Shout out to Matty Ice. That dude sucks. But look, it doesn't really matter about all that. We have to find something that works for it, because remember, we can easily sell this. You see what I'm saying? Like Juju Smith-Schuster, he's upgradable. That's the beautiful thing. Kittle, he's upgradable. A lot of these things, what I'm going to ask you guys to do is to go and look inside of the auction house to see who pulled these power-ups. Because if somebody has already pulled the power-up, that might work. Like the Lane Johnson might be a goon right now. You see what I'm saying? That might be something that you missed out on, that you would probably have to have bought if you continue to play your solos all the way through and didn't check everything. What's that? They gave us a platinum. So how much is this going for? How much is this guy? What is that? Where's his price? Okay, quick sells for 26,000. So you can just get a quick look. If you don't want anything from it, which is also really, really good. If you don't want any of these other cards, or they're not going for the amount that that quick sell is going for with Brandon Cooks, you know what I'm saying? You go ahead and you just take what you have to take. You take the 26K because, like I said, the cash is king. Plus, we already have Brandon Cooks. We don't have the platinum one, but we have Brandon Cooks. So it's the same card. It's just that that one goes for 26,000. Now, when you look at the 82s that are available, right, you're going to have to kind of evaluate, like, what are we doing here? Are we looking for this position, you know, to actually make our team better? Like, what are we doing, you know, going forward with it? So, look, I know you guys are going to be asking that question. How do you pick which one you want to go with? Remember, those packs stay there the way that they are, and then you can go back there later and check it out. All right, so now this is what I was suggesting. You would want to go here, check the prices of those 82 overalls, because currently right now with Muthead, it's not really, you know, I think they're probably still putting a lot of things in, so it hasn't been updating as fast as it usually does. So when you go through this, right, you can look and see like some of the prices. Like this guy's going for 16. You know, obviously you have the Brandon Cooks. This guy's going for 18. So it doesn't look like any of these cards generally. He's 19. None of their value is worth more than 26K. So in my opinion, unless you really wanted the card, also keep in mind you're going to be getting some of these 82s free once the game actually gets closer to release. You'll get those free MVP players, and you'll be able to you know, utilize those. But you can look at some of these cards and see, like even Joey Bosa, very, very cheap right now. Kittle is up there, but you can see somebody bid on him for 20K. The only one that I don't see, let me look at right tackle, because Lane Johnson, I don't see him. What is he going for? All right, he's not even up. Okay, there he is. Okay, so he's more. He's 27. Okay, 23. So he's still lower also. Like, okay, so look, I like that card, but maybe I don't need him right now. But additionally, he's a power-up, so that's also pretty good. So now what I would do is this. I would go down and try to find, you know, what his power-up is. Like, is there a power-up available for him right now? And I don't see one. And obviously, because everybody doesn't have the game right now, it's going to be, you know, the amount of the power-ups that are going to be available are going to be very, very low right now. So those are things that you have to really understand when you're picking those cards. Because if you don't end up doing the right thing and you don't keep the right things, it'll cost you later, because we don't really know how the market is going to set. So when you think about it along those lines, you have to be very, very careful. Like looking at these prices right here, who would you want to go with right now? Like the Russell Wilson one, that probably would make the most sense if we grind out the theme team one. Cam Newton is pretty expensive, but I don't see, he doesn't make the throws that I need right now. Aaron Rodgers, you know, these guys, you can look and see what I'm talking about. Patrick Mahomes has come down a lot, but what is his, okay, what is his 87? What is that? Is he still available? What's he going for still? Because I don't know what's happening. Let me see. There's nothing. Oh, it's a power-up. That's why I was like, yo, why didn't anything come up? All right, let's see. So Patrick Mahomes is at 245. More than likely, he's going to go up in price. So 245 right now, it seems expensive, but he's probably, well, not probably, he's one of the rare cards that have those 80s everywhere. So more, you know, more often than not, he's not going to miss certain throws, which is very, very good for us because we're not trying to go through that situation. So objectively for me, I would look to try to get something like that. Like I would literally try to say, you know what? Let's put together some stuff, you know, to get close enough to get that Patrick Mahomes, because that'll probably, like I said, his card is going to be very, very highly sought after. So because we saw all of that and we know where we are with it, I'm going to show you some of the things that I currently have in my binder. So we do have the team captains that we could go over later. You have all the stuff that we already just looked at that we could go back and open up afterwards, but we also have these level up packs that's going to give us theme, you know, like the theme selectors or whatever. And then we have this get a gold player that I got from leveling up as well. So we'll go ahead and open that up, and then I'm going to go through some more things. Bro, so many people have been pulling elites. I can't even get anything out of that, bro. Like that's just really wild and crazy, but that's fine. So now that we've seen all that, let's go and what we're going to do is we have to make sure, hold on, we got to make sure that, what did I want to show you guys? Hold up, the MUT dedication. All right, so daily missions. So you got to win one. Okay, you purchase a pack, and then you got to win 2 games. So that's going to be pretty easy to go. But remember, with MUT Master, we got to do this part right here. So we're going to have to go change our overall up. And I just want to give you guys an idea of how you can do that relatively quickly, right? When you go over to your team, because I didn't save, you can always make separate lineups. Because if you look at the bottom left, you can go ahead. I think there's a way to do it, right? Where is it? Is it like L1 or something? No. Oh, I don't have a head coach? Oh, that's visuals. Who's my head coach right now? Who is that guy? Who's that fat guy? Oh, Freddie Kitchens? That dude's garbage. All right, let me just go over here and let me check this out real quick. Okay, so we have player options. We have select. Okay, generate active. Okay, change active lineup. So now they just have it to the right. So you can go over here and create new and do all that other good stuff. But for now, we're going to be playing around with it a little bit, so it don't really matter. All right, so they've moved it. Usually you could press a button and it'll come up on the bottom. Now you just move it over to the right and, you know, you set your lineup. So now, look, when you go over here to change the active lineup, generate best lineup, it gives you different options. So we don't want the best team overall. We want kind of a team that's going to suck a little bit and help us get, like, you know, certain cards there that shouldn't be there. You could do this manually as well, because my whole objective is we have to make sure that we're under 70 to go ahead and get those games done. And then once that's done through doing like the training solos, then we start to do everything else. And then it don't really matter after that, because we can just stay under. You can see we're at a 78. We can stay under 80 for a little bit. So let's see what happens with this. Does it reduce the overall? It brings it down to a 76. All right, so what we would probably have to do, in all honesty, is just mix and match the top. Just because I know some of you guys were asking about it. So when you go to this section right here, you can press square and get the lowest overall card, right? And then you just put them into the lineup. And we'll substitute it for that position only. You see how it goes down to 775? But remember, that other guy should still be there. Like Duke Johnson is there or whatever. He should still be there. And you just go through just like that. Like this guy. We would go in here and then we would just sub him out, because 85 is actually, you know, pretty hard body. So we'll put like a 48 in. All right, for this position only. That'll get us down to a 73, and then so forth and so on. So I would like to get it a little bit. What do they want us? They want us under 70. So I would probably, let me see. I would just go ahead and put this guy. Well, we could always put the other guys as backups in, like the higher overall, and then sub them in when the game starts, just so that you don't have to deal with you know, dealing with bums throughout the entire game. So let's go. We'll put this guy. We'll put this guy over here. We'll press square again. I believe it's X if you're on Xbox. And then we'll just put lower overall guys in. All right. Get this overall. That didn't even do anything. Wow. All right. And then we'll put, we'll take this guy out for now. And then we'll put in, I guess Brandon Cooks will be the better option there. Okay. Now, what do we have that's really, really high rated? Okay, this guy. All right. So pretty much what we'll do with this guy, and we're gonna be doing other things with power-ups as well, but right now I'm just going through this to kind of show you what you have to do to get it down, because a lot of you guys were like, yo bro, you got, you know, you trying to get the MUT Master, but you did that. How would you do it? This is how I would do it. I just go through and mix and match. It always works like this, so it's not a big deal. Most of you guys already know like this method. Like if you ever were to get your players really, really high up, this is what you do. You just come in there and you fix it like this, go into the solo, and then you just, you know, generate the best lineup inside the solo. And then that usually fixes everything. So everything is coming down pretty well. All right. We put everybody in as backups. All right. Let's go back over there. Trent Williams. That was an 80 something in the middle, right? What do we have there? Because do we have any high overalls on the other side? Because if we do, we could just probably take a couple of those guys out. He's an 82 though. The 82s don't really matter that much, do they? Let me see something. Let me see if we can just play with the offense. Anybody else in the 80s? All right, this guy's in the 80s. So we'll take him out and put in a lower ranked person. All right. Smith is he's already a start. You fat bro? Why are you already a starter in another position? Bro, what? All right, it don't matter, dog. Like I'm not even gonna get riled up on this guy for being excessively fat and being. Why are you in the lineup someplace else though? What about you? All right, now we're at a 70. So what did it say? It said less than 70 or less than and equal to 70. Let's go back really quickly and go check that just to make sure. All right, hold on. Let me just make sure that that's what the situation was. Let's go to MUT dedication, MUT master. Oh, less than 70. Okay, so it's less than 70, so we have to change one more thing. Let's change one more thing. We got a 66 offense. I guess if we take out one of the corners, let me put this other guy back in though. As a backup, so that way, you know what I'm saying, we could go out there and dominate. No, that's the left tackle. That's not the guy. Okay, left guard, Quentin Nelson, just for this position. All right. I think that was like the last 80. So let's take out one of the. Oh, That fullback was there too. We could just did the fullback. But we'll bench this guy. All right, and put in a lower level guy. And then that should take us down to like, yeah, good. All right, so we're right at the 69. Okay, now we put this guy as the backup. Desmond Trufant. All right, so now we're at 69 overall. So now we're ready for MUT Master. Okay, so I wanted to show you that in the same video where I showed you, you know, the level up pack and things like that, because I want you guys to understand that you can still go through the game sequentially and then still come back and adjust stuff anyway. It's not that big of a deal. You know what I'm saying? You got to just learn to mix and match your players. That way it's easier for you. So now I'm going to start to go through some of the other solos. Probably the Welcome to Ultimate team, because these probably would be the easiest, but we're going to do it going right through the MUT dedication thing. So we would go here, we would select MUT Master, and then we would press it through here, and then we would do Ultimate Challenges, and we would go from that screen, because it seems to register easier when we do it like that. And then also everything lines up to you for what you can actually do. And then it tells you automatically if you're 100%, like in that case I'm already 100%, and then you just go from there. You just keep grinding until you get to where you need to be, and then you go ahead and upgrade your team. All right, so what I'm going to do before I let you guys go is I'm going to show you. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take the coins. All right, I'm going to take the coins from that pack opening right there. All right, what is that? Daily, that's MUT Master. Okay, so we're going to take the coins just so I give you an idea of what's going on. And I know you guys want more, you know, pack openings. You think I'm glitchy. I know I'm, bro, my pack was decent though. It was decent. But we'll go ahead and, which one was that? That was this, right? I don't know if it was this. This the offensive pack? Because all these other guys, okay, no, it wasn't this one. So we still got to pick somebody from this. We'll look at the skill position, maybe Deshaun Jackson, and power him up because he's faster than a lot of the wide receivers that are available. We could probably go from there. But looking at the current rates right now, I think it's our best bet to probably go with, I think it's probably best to just take the 26K. All right, so that's what I'm going to do right now. Put us over 100, and that's where we are right now, guys. And that's what we should be trying to do right now, trying to get as much coins as possible to upgrade our squad as best as possible. All right, if you have any other questions about level 11 and, you know, the power-up awards and everything like that, please feel free to leave it in the comment section. I will get back to you as soon as possible. Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, all at GmiasWorld. And if you want to be part of GmiasWorld family on PS4, you can go ahead and send a request. It's growing very, very rapidly, and we're having a lot of fun in there, guys. So thank you guys so much for the support. Enjoy your day. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. One love.